G'day and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of Factorio, our Waterworld series. And last episode, episode 12, we went ahead and went up to this area, and I think, yes, we did all these sort of defences up the top, and put in some walls. Did we do that? I'm sure we did that there. We maybe have defended up here a bit more, but it was all about defences, and it was about getting in. Yeah, that's right. It was getting these guys in. In between episodes, I've probably just gone in and just tidied up a bit, and that protects those northern mines, the stone field up there, and the iron field, which is the dedicated iron smelter, the new dedicated iron smelter for the bus. The original iron deposits being used now for steel, and anything kind of, and also for the green circuit factory with dedicated lines. This episode 13, we're going to be doing something slightly different, something I've been aiming towards for quite a while, but we're going to change tact. So we are going to look at oil, and we're going to be talking about oil, which is down here, and a couple of biters here, and it's going to be interesting. So jump in, enjoy the Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you in just a sec. Okay, as I have a lovely sip of my Brixton Brewery Cold Harbour Lager in London on a rainy Saturday, and we've had a little break in between while I've just darted off to Amsterdam for a little bit. Anyway, oil. And anyway, we're back into it, back into Factorio, back into Waterworld series, and we'll be playing some Voxel Tycoon, some Factorio, and it's all going to be lovely. City Skylines 2 even coming up shortly on the channel. So this area here I've decided to do for oil. Let me talk about my planning. So what I've done, I was talking about using a Catherine of Sky blueprint, but I've decided not to do that, because for oil I kind of wanted to back engineer one of her blueprints, and then sort of see if I can use that for my own learning about ratios. And I seem to always just kind of get through oil and troubleshoot my way to the end game, and so I wanted to go into it a little bit more knowledgeable. But even Catherine of the Sky has said it's better to create your own blueprints than use hers, and so I have gone ahead and just created my own one. And I'm going to be using that here, and I'll talk through my reasoning on that blueprint later this episode. But let's start thinking about, so I'm actually thinking that we are going to pipe and not train the oil in. We're going to pipe it in, I think. But what I was also thinking of doing, we might train it actually. No, I think we will train it. Yeah, we will. Yes, let's train it. Let's come down this way. So what I'm thinking is we might put a wall along here. And that would be, if you have a look here, here's the water. This is a big lake over here. But if I put a wall here, and then I put a wall along here, get rid of these cliffs, put a wall along the bottom of that, and then all I would need then is a wall here and here, and that would get, in fact, yeah, here and here, and then that, and or basically right here across this lake. And I'm thinking I've got a new little plan with my walls, and I've got a nice little thing I want to try out. So I'm thinking if I do that, and that way that'd put this first bit of oil into the base. We will get more oil later on, I imagine, if we're going to be kind of mega basing. Let's see how these guys are attacking. Yeah, brilliant, lovely. So yeah, we will get extra oil later, but I'm thinking of maybe extending the base down to here, and just having this as an extension and still running it as a train. I mean, I could just put pipes all the way, but I'm thinking of just running it as a train, because I've got the kind of train sort of in my mind, and I think I'll get that going. So very first thing I think I'll do is, if we have a look here, now I did want to run a train line straight down here. If you have a look on the map, straight down this way is where I wanted to run that train line. So I'm looking at yeah, what I'll do is I'll just get my grenades here, and I'll just see if I can kind of do this and throw them this way, and I'm not getting my electrical infrastructure at that stage. Yeah, okay, and then I'm thinking I grab my train lines. I didn't grab any train lines. Let me just make a couple, my rails. And of course we are getting towards robots, and the whole point of this is to get to robots so we can go ahead and clear a lot of this stuff out, and that will be really, really good. And I don't want to do any of that because I want the robots to be able to do that. So let me put one train line in this way, and just sort of mark it as this is kind of where the train's going to be getting to. Yep. And then we can think about drop off areas, and because I think the train will probably come and drop off here, drop the oil off, and then it will get into this whole section up here, and we might need to do a little bit more grabbing of land, so landfill. Anyway, I will have to go ahead and just wait on that because I haven't got any rails there, but that's okay. We are going to go out and get the oil first. So let me think about this. Now, if I'm getting out to oil land, I really should take power, shouldn't I? Yes, I should. Right, let me do this. Let me take power across. Let me do this, yeah. Let me grab this guy. And I've got 40 of them. Now I'm zoomed in far too much, so once I've placed that one, I'm going to zoom out a bit, and I'm just going to run towards oil and just see if I can get this electrical infrastructure out there. Yep, and if I hold that down, it should just place it nicely. Yeah, and oil here is just south of this cliff, so if I go straight down here, I'll have to run around this bit, wait for it to place it, there it goes, and then place it back on. Yep, run around. We're actually not that far off cliff explosives. Yeah, I think if I just go straight down here, zoom out again. Now I do have to be careful here because the biters are round. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to defend, I'm just going to ad hoc defend, which could be famous last words. But I'm just going to, yeah, ad hoc. Here we go. The oil is right there. Okay, so this is where the last part of that electricity could go. And in the meantime, what I did is I started to go ahead and make a few things. And one of them was, ooh, did I? Please tell me I made pump jacks. I did make pump jacks, didn't I? Yes. I made lots of things out here, and it's funny because I was getting ready for this episode and it actually seems like I've over prepared myself because I even put things in a little box for the episode, and you know what I've done? I've gone ahead and left them back in the base. So let me just jump out there and grab everything else I need. Yeah, then we can really get into this. This is going to be quite good. I think this is going to be nice. Yeah, if I'm aiming for that little one on the map, we can have a look at my blueprint as well. I wonder if I was thinking about maybe popping a cut in when I've actually put the blueprint down and then building a little bit, but I kind of want to show you, I want to talk you through my blueprint and just sort of show you my workings on that one, so I'm not sure I will do that. Yeah, if we have a look here, here's the pump jacks. In fact, let me just grab all that. I just took all that out to make some room, and that will be there. Now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to be smart about this. We're going to go back here and we're going to go get the rails. So we've got rails being made in the mall. Now, watch how quickly we get going when we get onto this highly polished concrete. Lovely. Then we just get moving up here. See, I've got these are like ponds, almost like nuclear powered ponds, or yeah, I like those. They're kind of squared off a bit, so I might do something similar with that as well. Just aesthetically, it's literally just for aesthetics, but they're like outdoor cooling ponds. I like it. Okay, rails are here. Now, rail production is at 100 only, so I just want them to create 400 of those, and that will be lovely, but we'll just grab the 100. And what I also did is set up a little sub building factory just to make, you have to make the engines in the assembling machines, you can't craft them. So I've set up a couple of those and just got myself 3 engines and I believe 12 wagons, 12 fluid wagons. Let's have a look on the map here. Yeah, I can cut down this way, down by the green science array. Yep. And yeah, actually we can start thinking about where we're going to put all this. So if the oil's there, we know the unloading station will be here, and this could be kind of a good place to put a general unloading station anyway. So what I might do is just swing this guy out a little bit. No, let's have the 100 of these go downwards. Yeah, that's what we want. So I want these guys to go down. And I'm going to see if I can get all the way down here. Nope. But I can go downward and just get rid of that tree, which would be good. Yep, and I can get past this lake, which is nice. And I will just grab those fish while I'm there. Thank you very much. Lovely. No, I won't get any others. I think I've got like 250 fish. But, you know, it can be good when you get into the panic with those biters. And then I think here's a good way. Now, I'm just going to run a single line here now, a back and forth line, and then I'll think about what side I want to do the double tracking. But at the moment, that is it. That's all I can do. And can I make any more? I can make 13. Yeah, we could probably just put the rest on there. Okay, we'll just... You really get a few per, don't you? Okay, well that's pretty good. And look, we're here at the oil anyway, so I'll probably come up here, go back, and then go back. Right. So what I wouldn't mind doing now is, do I have any of these storage tanks? I don't. Why not? Got plenty of the oil refineries, but yeah, we didn't get the the storage tanks together. Okay, we can build this without anyway. So let me go ahead and just pop in this into here for now, and we'll start to put this facing the way I think. So these two can face towards each other, and then there are lots of oil outlets down here, so I probably just don't need to worry too much how I'm going to do them. So let me do that. These two are facing towards each other as well. Then these three can all go kind of similar to each other, like that, and then like that. Yep. Okay. And then if I go here and then over there, I'll do these guys have to be like this for now, with this guy facing inwards. Yeah. Okay, now we've got a few of these here, so let's start to get this all kind of worked out how we want it to go. And what we might do is a central pipe up the middle, and that would actually work quite well because you're not really going to be running around down here. So that isn't too bad actually. Let me do that, and then I'll go here to here to here, and then let me just do this one to there. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put this one, and we'll just get a few of these up and running. Central pipe down there. You can do that, you can do that, and over here we use an undergroundy just in case we need to run around. No, it looks silly. I like it to look nice. And then this can be where the central pipe goes back, so it can go like that, but I'm going to do a little offshoot for this guy, and then yep, that's lovely. So we'll go here, and then there. Okay, and then this can be where it all kind of goes back. Nice. Okay, let's use some of these and just dot them around and make sure they're in a pretty good kind of coverage of everything. Yeah, that one could be right in the middle there. We'll get everything, and then just over there is nice as well. And that will connect into these guys like that. So they're all pumping, and this outlet is now coming this way. So what I'll do here is I'm just going to put in, do I have a regular pump? No, and I don't have any materials to make one, do I? Nope. Great. Okay, and we're thinking about this guy, so let's just do him there and then go there just so we can get past that cliff. Okay, and now I think what we want to do is get, so this will be the oil. It's not running any faster on there, is it? No, it isn't. No, I haven't got anything to help me run faster. Oh man, I thought it might run quicker on the tracks, but apparently not. Okay, the second one will be over this side, and then we can kind of see. But I'll just run a single shuttle service, and then I'll double it up at some point, and that'll be quite nice. And yes, we really need to get quite a few of those. Now I think I could actually manually make a few as well. What are they? Stone, steel. Oh, is it just steel? Just stone I need, is it? Nice. God, I probably could have just mined some stone down there, but that would have been silly actually. Let me do this and just pick up a bit of stone, just a bit. Yeah, just pick it a little bit up and make 38 of those. And what are we missing? Some iron. Great, let's go up to the mall and can make 277 of those, but I did want to make out some tanks as well. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 for now, just 8 of those tanks, and then I've got enough here with these, and we can actually take the trains where we need to go now. So let's just take a few more of those, the 400 of those, which is nice. Very good, very good. Ooh, a lot of stone there. Okay, that's alright. Let's just make some of that. So we'll just do a little bit of crafting. Okay. This isn't too bad. I got 2 stations. I got some signals. Inventory is full. Oh no, that was a historical message. So I'm thinking that is going to be the return track. But for now, let's do this. Let's just go. Let's just go like this. This will be where we're dropping off, by the way, because you can see the power down there. And then I just want to come straight to this. Okay, we are using up lots of these already. Great, there's quite a bit there we can do. And can we do... No, but we can do that. So that's not bad. I'm just going to put a signal in here. So if we get a rail signal and I going this way and then another one going that way, that should show me that these are now blocks and that only one will go into the station area. But I'm just going to put another one here, but at least it shows the direction of the trains, and that's important. So it doesn't go around this way. It goes around that way clockwise. Okay, that's not bad. We can now go ahead and put a station in right at the end. Thank you very much. Let's put him there, pick up this, there we go. Okay, and we do want to just grab one of these guys and put in fuel. Lovely. And I've still got 444 rail. Okay, that's much better. Good, good, good. Heading towards down there. Oh, there we go. Good, good, good. Now just go back up a tiny bit. And can I do this? Actually, we are close to where we need to be, so it is a nice short train trip. Okay, just get rid of these rocks, and I think if I can aim just before this rock here, yeah, here's a good way to spin down. And all we really want to do here is just get the length of the train. And we're having 1 locomotive and 4 of those guys. So let me see if I do this. If I go back a tiny bit, I've got cliffs to deal with there, so I'll just do it like that. And let's go in. Yeah, and we just want to get this as a self-functioning single siding kind of single track. And that'll be lovely. And if we do that, yeah, excellent. And I get my signals and I'll say, right, so you're heading downwards and then you're heading outwards, which is this way. Yep, heading upwards there. Great. And actually what I can do now is grab my rolling stock, fluid wagon 1, 2, 3 and 4, and they are linked. Yeah, nice. Good, good, good. And we will now go ahead and do an oil collection. Now, I think I had a blueprint for oil here. So let me just check this out. Go to my blueprints and I've got large oil station. Yeah, from my last series. So exactly huge, but that could work. Although it is on the wrong side. But hang on, that might work. And let me come across here. Okay, let's see where the oil's coming in there. If we did it, we could do, I'm just thinking there would be perfect. Yeah, and that's pumping in, isn't it? Yes, it is. That is pumping in. Good. Okay, well, let's use that. Let's use a blueprint. Why not? Great. Okay, cool. So, can I do this and just grab in my power? And then let's connect up. So we have do this. You can be here, and then I'm going to make it like this with one little extra bit sticking out. I'm going to put these onto my belt at the moment, and I'm just going to see if I can go 1, 2, 3, 4 for now, and then we'll come across and we can do it here. Lovely. Okay, this is good. Good. Okay, so is oil pumping in? It isn't, because we don't have this guy going like that. So now oil will start to fill up and we're starting to pump these guys out. So those 4 will just create a bit of a reservoir, and that'll be quite nice. Okay, we've got a few of them. So here, I want this to be, what is it? 1, 2, 3, and it connects in. Yep. That's right. And 1, 2, 3. So it's along the pumps. Ah, the pumps. Ah, don't tell me. Don't tell me I forgot the pumps. Of course I did. And it was here. These little offshoots are around. So we'll just put those guys on. I don't mind those. This is, yeah, I like the look of this. I do remember making this in my last series. And it just works. It's not anything, you know, magic or award winning. What are you missing there? Engine units. Oh my god, I'll need to. Pumps need engine units. Well, that's going to be interesting. Okay. Wow. Can't really do anything without that, can I? But I can call this station. This station can be oil. Nope. So this station can be oil collection. Yep. Okay, oil collection. Is it? Yeah, oil collection. Yes, it is. And that's lovely. So we'll do that. Now I will actually just go and grab. Is the train there? It is. Right, we'll just jump in the train and take it all the way back. Great. These guys are getting a bit, yeah, about 2/3 or 3/4 the way full, so that's all pretty good. Just going to tap the left key here as I go up, just to see that he manually stays on that side. Yep, and then hit the brakes with the back key there, and jump out, and make sure I don't get run over by my own train. I want to do this as oil drop off. Oil drop off, yep. Brilliant. Okay, now we're going to have the problem of getting together some engines and pumps. So bear with me here. I've got a little plan. I'll have to do what I just did a little earlier. I'll do it up here. In fact, I'll do it really close to this because that's where all the materials that I think I'll need are. So let me just grab 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And that's lovely. Cool. And we just want to make engine units. So I need cogs, I need steel, and I think I need engine units, cogs, steel, and pipes. Okay, so let me just go up here and grab this and go cogs. That's going to pick up both. I'm trying to pick up anything else. Yep. And let me grab some of this and just get some made to start with. We don't have to do all the pumps here, but we'll just get a few going. So that's, we want some of them and we want some steel. So that'll start making it. I'm just left clicking here. And that'll just give them some. And then this one I'll give it everything. Okay. There we go, and I'll just see how many of these pumps I can start making. So pumps, I will need some steel just for the pumps alone. So I will just pick up a bit of extra steel anyway. But this is how I'll have to go ahead and do this. A little bit of coal doesn't worry me. I can put that into the locomotives when they get going, and we'll need to refuel the locomotives. But I like that the locomotive or that oil drop off is close to the power, which is not bad because we're going to be burning solid fuel, and that's where it can go to, and that's quite close to oil anyway. So that's all pretty good. Excellent. Right, let's do this a bit quicker this time. So let's get the steel and just go, there you go. Everyone gets dropped off with steel. And let me do, what is it? That's the steel, and that's all I got. Okay, we said we'd get a little bit of this as well. And then picking these guys up. And I think my inventory is full. But that's okay, because I want to just grab a bit of steel out of these. I want to grab these guys and just do left clicking. Yep. And so right click and get rid of the space in the inventory. That's the steel, that's that. And did I pick up any cogs just then? I did. And can't reach this guy. Okay, now let's see how many they've got for me. They've been crafting there, so I should have quite a few. Now I can make quite a few pumps here. So I want to make 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20. That'll be enough for now, actually. 20 is enough just to get going what we want going, isn't it? Yeah. This is all just to get this happening as well. I might edit this up with a few little jumps in. Well, I might have done that by the time you get into this. Yeah, let's go ahead now and just have a quick look. Can I just use a grenade and get rid of this? Yep. And just connect that back up. This is a very temporary power line. And if I go here and just grab my oil station, and I might have to just make sure these are directionally correct, but if I do this, yep. Okay, that's not bad. That could be good. Yeah, I think that works. Let's do it there. Nice. And let's get rid of this and put the power in first. Don't know why I like putting the power in first, but I do. I just like the power being nice and neat. If you watch me play this, you'll know that yeah, I do like that. The power, always like the power being neat. Did have an extra station, but I'll just make another one anyway. I'm sure I had one. So I don't know where. Oh yeah, that's it. There's a station there. Yeah. Okay, cool. I just need to make a couple of spaces here. So let me grab a box, and just put in a few things like half my fish, all my stone, and these little bits over here that are just a bit rubbish. Okay, cool. So let's pick that up. Yeah, I did have the station. I just didn't have it in the correct spot. So now I'm going to have to redo this. In fact, no. Let me grab my blueprint and just put that exactly where it was. Yeah, it was there. So that should just plonk the station spots. Hang Thank you. And then that is now like that. Okay, let's get these guys in. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's half of it, so let's do that. In fact, I'm going to want just the last bit, aren't I? Here, 1, 2, 1, 2. So let me just do this. Let's just do 2, the first 2 of each, and that way we make sure we unload the full train. And I should be able to make up quite a few of those. Yep, so we just make those. Good. In the meantime, we'll do the undergroundies. And that should be fine. And then we go from here. And then out of here, I'm just going to get rid of this. No, that was actually quite good. So let's do that. Yep. Just do the undergroundy here to there with another one here to kind of here. And place that. Brilliant. And let's get these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rudimentary, but kind of works. And then that was, these are kind of like this. Nice. So here we'll do the inner bits as well. That's quite good. That's all ready for that third one to come in. Great. Okay, so I would like to now do this. So let me go flip him, put him here, and then go 1, 2, 3. No, I can't have 2 because I haven't created the second track yet. So let me just do 1 and get the oil proven, and then just get it. Then we can duplicate the trains. Got a little ahead of myself there. So I want it to be fully fueled, and I want it to then go schedule. So we'll go oil collection. Did this not save? We didn't do it. Oil drop off. I'm sure it did, I just don't know why it didn't work. Oil drop off. Great, so if we go here to schedule, add station, go oil collection, full load. And then oil drop off. Empty cargo, or empty load. Let's change the color to completely blah. Let's do yellow. Yeah, yellow for these guys. Like that, don't know why. And then put the manual on, make sure we're not too close to him, just make sure you're not too close to your train. That should start to bring the oil from there down to there. Now I'm hoping that that will all work. We can actually get the other train in here, and that might kind of that might work. So what I might do is just put the second train here, and then we can, this might work okay. I think the turnabouts are big enough that it might actually work. So if you put this guy facing downwards before the signal, and have we got enough fuel to do this? Yeah, we do. There he goes. He's got a fair bit of fuel, 62. And we go 1, 2, 3, and 4, making sure that they connect. And then this guy can be also yellow. Yeah, great. Let me see. So he's picking up. Is he picking up? Don't know how long that's going to take, but let's leave that to it now. And when it gets back, I'll hopefully see whether or not we can, because this guy doesn't have any instructions, and I'm hoping that when this train comes back, I can just copy the recipe straight across. But this shouldn't move out of this station because this guy's in the next block anyway. So now what I want to do is go ahead and put down my oil, but I think what we might do is we might save the oil for next episode, really get into the oil in the next episode, and do it in one sort of go. No, let's do it now. I want to do it now. Yeah, of course. Let's get into it. Here we go. Lovely. Stitch up oil. That's it. And so this is how it is, and you can see there in the third line. Let me place it down. Now where I'm placing it, I'm zoomed out as much as I can, but this area here, what I want to be able to do is I want it to be able to expand to the right if it's required. So it's completely expandable, but you need room. So I'm thinking of putting it really over here and just making myself sort of work the peninsula a bit. But I don't mind putting it up a little bit as well. I just want to stay away from this square pool. So what about if we put it here and just give ourselves a bit of room? I'm mainly thinking of the third row down, which is the one with the red circles, and that is the advanced oil processing. But I will have room. The row above it is just standard basic oil processing, giving me the petroleum products. Now I probably won't expand that one too much. That is like a backup one, and I'll talk through. It's like an extra one, just to give me extra of that. But I tell you what, let's just make some decisions and put some in, and then I know to put my landfill in as well. So why don't we put him there, and that can be where the oil is going to be, and that's quite good. Let's see if our train friend is coming. Let me start to hook up the oil and put a pump in as well. I'd like to get a pump in. So I like this sort of distance. I like this. I wouldn't come too much across there. So let me go straight upwards. I'll put a little jaggedy bit in here. And can I make a couple of undergroundies? I can. I've got some pumps there as well. Actually, let me put one more. Yeah, no, I won't do that because I have just used up all those to make the undergroundies. Okay, that's all right. So let's grab a pump and we'll go here. Just make sure the oil pumps nicely. And if I'm doing that, I'm going to need power, because you need power for these pumps. So I'll do it there, and then I'll go up. Nice. Okay, I'm going to use undergroundies, but knowing that I'm going to need at a corner to change that. And then he needs to get up to here. So this is where the oil flows into, and there are 8 of these guys. So for now, let's just make one of them, and I'm just going to see if I can just start getting my regulars together. Yeah, so if I go here and then across. Is he almost ready? He's almost there, isn't he? Okay, good. Well, we know now we can probably do this. We got the pump at the start of this section, so I'm hoping that's just going to be enough for it. Oop. And before that rock, in fact, just get rid of that rock there. And we'll do this. And we'll work out exactly where he needs to be. Is this it? Yep. So if we go, ooh. And there. So now we should be able to just go like this. Good. Okay. So this should be bringing me the oil product as soon as we have it. But the train is obviously stuck, so I think it's worth us going back. Now we can take this train and then copy it, and then that'll see whether our train system is working okay. Maybe there's even a problem with the blocking. Don't think so. I'm just gonna he's manually going here. Hit the brakes here. Yep, let's go past that. There you go. So he's inside the block, which is good. And inside the block, and then of course, have we got any pumps on here? No, we haven't. Have we lost the plot completely? Yes, we have. Oh man, he's waiting for the oil. Just waiting for the oil. Just like, you know, like there's pumps even on there. Oh man. Okay, so now we need to connect here, connect these guys up, and I think I'll just go straight across. Yep, just come under this cliff. Ooh, little pipage there, a bit of pipage. Even a little bit of manual power poles or other power poles. Right, now these aren't connected either as well. Okay, good. So we've actually broken the connection. Oh goodness, 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 goodness. Okay, we've obviously disconnected it somewhere, but once it gets going, I tell you what, it's interesting because it would have been connected. I really need to put some turrets down there as well, but it would have been connected because those pump jacks were working. We could see the pump jacks working, so I dare say I've disconnected it quite. This came right across, didn't it? Yeah, see, this is all connected. This power line. It's funny, we take the train there and now we have to go and check all the power lines. What a bit of a shambles. It might be... yeah, see, these guys are disconnected as well. So it might be where the station is. And it could be changing from medium to small power poles. I'm hoping that train gives me a little bit of time. Yeah, here's the connection here. Look at this. So I do that. Yep. And now if I quickly get myself a locomotive and get down there, I want to be able to put the recipe on that other train. So flip him and fill him with this fuel. Wood, please. Wood? Yeah, I think wood will do. And let's get going. Just want to beat that train. Please beat the train. Please beat the... oh, bang. That's a shame. Okay, let me just grab that. Sorry about that. Alright, let me see if I can... now he's filling up. Yeah, oh, it is really filling up too. It's filling up quickly. Oh no, these ones are taking their time. That's good. Okay, good. So I should now be able to go recipe here to... just see, I didn't hear that. Yep. So he's now got the correct recipe as well. Checking on him. Brilliant. Okay, so that is now kind of working. While we're down here, let me just grab some of these guys and just... yep. And yeah, because they will attack those guys. We know these guys will attack. And when they attack, they're really gonna get into it. Right, what do we got? This one's all filling up. Full, full, and full. Okay, so it is almost going to be done. Yeah, it's really going to be done in the next minute, actually. So let's jump on, zoom out, and have a sip of our beer. And then, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Here we go. And once we move out of this, let's see if we can see the other train move in. Wait, can you see it? Can you see it? Well, I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. Okay. And I hop out. Right, here we go. So we run along here. Now there should be oil moving in this. Now I've got to move these pumps to the other way. So we want it to be correct, don't we? Yes, we do. It's 5, is it? It's running 5. I only want it to run 4. Please. Don't know why, but I only want it to run 4. So, yeah, gonna be able to reach these guys. Lovely. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I've got 2 of these left, so we can do 1, we can do 2, and then it clips on. And now these are filling up these. So that is that section, and that is bringing oil up into our lovely, our lovely oil setup. I'm going to split this over 2 episodes. I am going to do that because I'm going to need to... I really didn't think about how many different products I would need, but getting that oil just here is just one thing. So this will be oil part A, and then we'll do an oil part B. And it will be absolutely lovely. But I need lots and lots of things, and I hope you like my oil setup. Basically, let me just give you a little sneak peek. So you've got some basic oil production there, and I'd like to keep that topped up. So then you've got your complex oil production or advanced oil. I've got a double-sided. What are you making again? You're making sulfur, double-sided sulfur creation going on there, which is nice. I like that. Don't know what that one is there. If he's needed, maybe he is. I think he might just be a little like a test one. Oh, not a test one, but just so we can keep an eye on things. I need to bring in some, or take out the sulfur there. And then over here I'll have a split line of sulfur and iron plates, and that'll go in to make a sulfuric acid. That will be then pumped out, sulfuric acid. Over here, the light oil will be created, light oil on this run will then start making solid fuel. Heavy oil will start making solid fuel, and we'll scale that up as needed. That'll then output this way, and then over here I believe we've got lubricants, and that'll then output. And here we have the a tank farm. We'll have 5 sets on the tank farm, and then just below the tank farm I've actually got, you can see the start of it there, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 rows of tank farm, and then below that I've got a solid fuel which actually comes down, and the solid fuel goes into a storage facility which can hold you know, a couple of, I don't know, tens of thousands of solid fuel before it moves off and where it needs to go. But basically it's an overflow, and we can then, that means we can scale this line up and down, and basically this is our tap to make the system go faster and use more products, because the system will hold up once it's full of one of those products, and we want to try and balance it out, don't we? Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It certainly is capable of making a lot of everything and then holding, and when it does that, we can then have lots just ready to use on the bus, and then we'll pump out the fuels on the particular liquids onto the liquid bus, but we'll be selective about which ones we do. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. This has been Factorio. This is my Waterworld series, and this is the oil production part A, and I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.